Hey everyone, tonight I am here to read my story to you all. Like I said, we've got some friends. I'm having to pre-record it as, you know, it's Christmas Day tomorrow. And I wanted to get my story in. So with that, I hope you all are having a great night and a Merry Christmas. So the story we are going to read tonight is, let me get it, my friends are here to enjoy it too. It is called The Littlest Christmas Elf. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, the little reindeer I have here is a Build-A-Bear, and I got him for Christmas Eve from my mom and dad tonight. So here we go. We have one more friend to hear, but I will get him in a second to play along. Listen in. And like always, I'm going to read the story first, and then I'll show you the pictures, okay? So this is called The Littlest Christmas Elf, a Little Golden Book. And I found this at a antiques shop. So here we go. You will see why I have a reindeer here with us. There's why. Have to be in theme with the story, everybody, don't we? Yeah. It actually snowed a little bit here. So, okay, this is by Nancy Buss, illustrated by Terry Super, The Littlest Christmas Elf. And I'm dressed in theme too. Okay, trying to let you guys see the little cuties. Okay, so here we go. Elfin Corners. Alistair the elf was excited. Today he was leaving for the North Pole. The whole village of Elfin Corners had come to say goodbye. Even the mayor was there. This year Santa has sent for our merriest elf to join his workshop. Here comes the other little cutie. He's also a Build-A-Bear. He's from my advent calendar. Isn't he cute? They came with accessories to dress them up in and everything. His little tail even comes through the little shorts. And look at his little wristlet. A candy cane, isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm going to sit him over there. Gotta find where I was. Okay, sorry about that. I lost where I was. And this is Brooke, a squishmallow. One of my favorites. I love her so much. We will miss Alistair's songs and stories, yet Santa needs the best. And our Alistair is a very special elf. But when Alistair arrived at the North Pole, he didn't feel special at all. He was the littlest elf there. He was so tiny that the head elf, McCafferty, couldn't find him a job. McCafferty gave Alistair a wagon to build, but Alistair was too small to hammer. He gave him a dollhouse to paint, but Alistair couldn't reach the roof. He gave him some bears to stuff, but that didn't work either. He's buried beneath them, said the elf in charge of bears. Oh, here we go. Okay. Brooke can hardly see. I'm trying to keep her up and keep the little reindeer in here too, but it's hard. little heads. Laying sideways. McCafferty shook his head. Just 2 weeks until Christmas, and we still have so much work to do. We have to find you a job. Perhaps you can sweep. But even the broom was too big for Alistair, and the other elves began to laugh. You okay, Brooke? I can't get you to in the video real well. Why, he's just a runt, said one elf. He poked a friend and giggled. He's smaller than I am, said another, who stuck out his tongue. And absolutely useless, said a third. Santa should send him away. Trying to keep you in here. Here you go. Alistair blinked his eyes quickly so he wouldn't cry. I don't belong here, he thought. I'm so little, even Santa won't like me. Then he pushed through the crowd and ran from the room. But Santa won't send me away, said Alistair, because he will never see me. Alistair kept running until he found a perfect place to hide. Down behind the woodpile in back of the reindeer pen. It was there that Alistair found a friend. My name is Littlest, said an old elf, peering over the woodpile. What's yours? Alistair answered in a whisper. Littlest shook his hand. I'm glad to know you, he said. Would you like to help me with the reindeer? Very cute animation, and the drawings, the colors are really pretty. They pop. When Alistair nodded, Littlest lifted him up to his shoulders, and the two of them chattered and sang while they fed and watered the reindeer. Alistair was so happy to find a friend that he returned to the reindeer pen the next day, and the next. Littlest never minded. If Alistair asked questions and he never told Alistair, he was too small to help. While Littlest cleaned out the stalls, Alistair fed the reindeer apples. While Littlest brushed a reindeer's coat, Alistair polished harness bells, and all the while he told Littlest stories, and together they sang to the reindeer. I'll let you guys see them better in a minute. But one morning, Littlest was gone. Someone else was hauling the water. Someone else was cleaning the pen. Where is Littlest? Alistair asked. Littlest indeed, said a grumpy elf who was busily swinging a pitchfork. He's up at the big house. Now go away. I have work to do. Well, he's a rude little elf, isn't he? Learn some manners. The big house, thought Alistair. But that's where Santa lives. Littlest must be sick. He must be very sick if he's staying with Santa. And the thought of his friend in that big scary house sent Alistair scurrying home to the safety of his bed. But he didn't sleep. He was worried about Littlest, and he missed him so much. He knew he'd have to see him. Here's the little elf friend again. So cute. With his little outfit. Getting sleepy? Is the story making you guys sleepy? A little sleepy, but not quite that sleepy. Suddenly the door... Oh, whoa. Oops! Getting ahead of myself. Sorry about that, guys. So the next morning, Alistair packed a basket of fruit and started out for a visit. But the nearer he got to Santa's house, the slower his steps became. Finally, he stopped completely behind a Christmas tree in Santa's front yard. His heart was beating loudly. Suddenly, the door opened, and Alistair, more frightened than ever, dived beneath the pine tree. He heard footsteps, and he buried his head under his arms. The footsteps came closer. Alistair was afraid to breathe. He closed his eyes tightly and prayed that no one would see him, but someone jingled his foot. "Hey there," said a voice. "You're not hurt, are you?" Alistair let out a long, slow breath. He peeked out from under his arms. It was Nicholas. Alistair scurried out from under the tree and gave his friend a hug. "Well, it's Alistair. I missed you. And how are my reindeer? The week before Christmas is so busy. I don't have time to take care of them. Come inside and talk to me." And before Alistair could say a word, his friend had hoisted him to his shoulders and begun walking towards the house. "No, no," Alistair cried. "I can't go in there. Put me down." And he wiggled and squirmed so much that the old elf did. "Can't go in where?" Nicholas asked. Alistair pointed towards the house. "And why not, may I ask?" "Because Santa won't like me, and he'll send me a home." "Aw." "Why would he do that?" asked Nicholas. "Because I'm little, and I can't do anything right, and..." The old elf interrupted. "Why, that's nonsense," he said. "You're a big help to me. In fact, I have a special job just for you." Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to show you the pictures, guys. Here you go. Okay, trying to turn the page. It's not letting me. Hang on. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Trying to show you guys these cuties. Keep them in the video, but it's hard. "A special job?" asked Alistair. "For me? Exactly right," said Nicholas. "You're coming with me this year when I make my deliveries." "Deliveries?" said Alistair. The toys to the children on Christmas Eve." Excuse me. Said Nicholas. Sorry. "You see, it's a long trip, and I get lonely, but you could come with me. Alistair, you're so small. You'll fit in the sleigh. And you could tell me stories, and we could sing songs, just like we do in the reindeer pen. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. I added that little touch to it. To make it my own. Okay. Everybody, you okay over there? Brooke's like trying to get in, and the reindeer. And to let you know, this is Donner. Alistair's mouth dropped open. His eyes got big. and round. Then you're Santa Claus. His friend bowed, also known as St. Nicholas. Alistair began to back away. Then he stopped and grinned. But I'm not afraid of you. I'm glad, said the old elf. Will you come with me on Christmas Eve? Oh, yes, said Alistair. That is tonight. Have we been good little girls and boys? Here you go. Sorry. That's exactly what he did, and it was the best Christmas Eve Alistair or Santa ever had. The end. And that is the story of the littlest Christmas elf. How adorable, you guys. Here is everybody again. So we have Brooke, the Squishmallow. I love her so much. She's my little bedtime buddy. Just too cute with her hat and her scarf and everything. Here's her little tail. Isn't that cute? Look at that. The details are just so cute. Okay. Let's sit her right there. Stay there. Here is Donner with his little name tag. So cute. Collar. His little PJs. That is just adorable, isn't it? And there's a hole here too where his tail can come through. And his little hooves. The Build-A-Bear logo. Very detailed and cute too. Just look at him, his antlers. I love him too. Yeah, so cute. And then our little elf. Little bear from the Advent calendar. And they've got the little logo too, the Build-A-Bear. So sweet, very detailed. And then me. So, I hope you all, like I said, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 2021 will be here before we know it. The year has flown by so fast. Hopefully, everything will be better next year. And I hope you all have a good night. Sleep tight. Christmas will be here before you know it. Bye. And good night to you, pushing peeps, and everyone.